Cool. All right, so we have head coach Lene Larson and junior forward preference Dominic. We'll start with Coach. General thoughts on this one. You guys are staying close the whole way through.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we definitely competed, but I definitely think that they had better composure, especially down the stretch in that last couple of minutes. They hit some big shots. They made their free throws, but more importantly, like they had 20 offensive rebounds, shooting 40% from the field, and a lot of their free throws came off of those. And so that's something that we need to do better, and we knew that coming into the tournament, and something that we'll work on. Hopefully, if we get another chance to play after this. But I thought, Preference came in and gave us great minutes and really built her confidence up, and her teammates had confidence in her, and so that's why I brought her along, is because I think that she's somebody that we're going to build on in the future. I've got seniors that are obviously disappointed and upset right now, and they should be, because their ultimate goal is to win another championship, and they don't get the chance to do that. And so, understandably, they know that they need to, come together and kind of refocus, and again, hopefully we get another chance to play.
Coach Diaz ended up hitting 9 3-pointers. Is there anything you can do when someone's that hot? Is there anything you might have done a little bit differently?
Yeah, not let her touch the ball at all. And we talked about that pretty much every time out and at halftime. And we know she's a kid that once she hits her first couple, that she can really get on a roll. And I thought that we gave her open looks at the beginning of the game, and that's something we talked about not doing. And something that, as upperclassmen, that we need to come out and do a better job of shutting down their top players, their top shooters from the get-go. And we let her get started, and she just gains confidence the more she makes, and really got on a roll. And so, obviously, if we face them again down the road, she would be somebody that we would guard a lot closer. And it looked like we were guarding her close a lot, but I said close is not close enough when she's in that zone. So, kudos to her. She had a great night. She hit some really tough shots. Those are Curry-like shots, I think I would say. But again, she's got great range, and we knew that coming in, and we knew she was a kid that could come in and do that, and we talked about it. And we need to do a better job of being able to at least contain her to a lower number than that.
And just maybe both you could just speak real quick. What do you think you'll both take away from this experience, especially heading into next year?
I think what we can take away is taking care of the little things ahead of time. If you already know the situation and what's ahead in the future, then you need to make sure that you're containing those things and shutting those things down ahead of time before it gets a little hectic.
And I think, again, everybody goes through a scouting report. Everybody goes through personnel. We know Cal Baptist pretty well. They know us pretty well. It's not like they did anything that was surprising, but we did have some defensive mistakes that we shouldn't have. And so I think that they're fixable things. But again, at this point, you don't want to have a lot of fixable things. You want to be able to fix them before you get to the game. And, when you focus and have emphasis points going through your scout, you want to make sure that you at least follow through with those. And giving up 90 points, you're not going to win a lot of games. Cal Baptist is one of the highest scoring teams in the country, and we know that. But we've got to pride ourselves a little bit more on containing them defensively and giving ourselves a chance to outscore them.
See you at regionals next week.
I hope so.